Of darkness. What darkness? It's 2025.
That's it.
Yeah, it's not darkness. But if you have any claustrophobic, like afraid of small tight places, it is up to you to decide. But if you don't go in, you lose half your tour today. We had the Ho Chi tunnels, right? No tunnels, what's the point of being here? And last but not least, we're not that old, we're all young and kicking, we're not drunk. And last is, it's not written there, but if any of us have bad lunch, bad coffee, bad coconuts, hold it in. Chemical warfare is not condoned. Don't gas in there. 250 kilometers of total tunnel length has been dug up throughout the entire war where we are standing on. So where exactly the hell are we on this big fat map? First would be like Saigon. That's the airport we landed down last night, a few nights before. That way, 70 kilometers northwest would be up here into the big red zone. Where exactly are we in the big red zone? We are right here. If you had been to the other place, which technically we should go there, we're up there, all the way up there, but it's not near the river, especially this part. We go near, it's right here, next to the river, which is a parking lot out there, as you can see. So in the whole big red zone, that would be 121 kilometers square. Since 1960, they called it the liberated zone, since 1960, which means it's always in the hand of the resistance of the Viet Cong. Resistance. So why is it important? First of all, you look on the map, it's only 70 kilometers away from Saigon, it's only 50 kilometers away from Tây Ninh and Cambodia border, and another 90 kilometers away from Mekong Delta. Technically, it's in the middle of everything. Thirdly, is that around the surrounding area of it, suburban area, most of them are farmers. Most of them are in the jungle or in village or inhabited somewhere. It's easier to recruit, it's easier to also operate within their limits of surround area. So in order to contain the spread of the resistance, the enemy, the Americans or the allies, they put a lot of bases surrounding the area to stop the spread of the resistance and to basically get in, to squeeze them in. But that turns out to be not really successful. And of course, the biggest American base at that time would be this one right here, Dong Yo Base, known as Ho Chi Base Camp. Belongs to the 25th U.S. Infantry Division. Fun fact, that is now my Army 9th Division. I stationed there during my service as well, which is also the weird fact. Right now, if you zoom in on Google image with satellite view, zoom out a bit from where we are down here, you'll see my base with a lot of trenches and holes. We still train to fight like this. So when we see the other picture in the Middle East with the tunnels, like, sure. And all of that, for all that reason, we fight everything. You lose that middle ground, you lose the gameplay. And here is the diagram of the tunnel. So like on top would be a lot of tree, but then there's some area with no trees. And then you look at the bunker itself. Please remind yourself, during the wartime, the bunkers you see right around here, they don't have that roof, technically speaking. Because if you build like that roof, it's like, I'm here, bomb me. It's obvious in the sky. It has to be covered. It has to be everything on top, like fully covered with dirt and concrete and things. And the most important fact I did mention to us earlier is that when you're standing right here, you can see the terrain for yourself. It's a bit of a slope. All the way a bit down to the parking lot, all the way outside, all the way through. So that is also the reason why sometimes when rain happens, it doesn't flood much of the tunnel. Yes, there will be some tunnels that are flooded, but not all of them are flooded. And last important least is that after we see all of this, I'll take you to take a look at the secret entrance, some trenches inside the bunker, inside the tunnel, some tunnel section as well, to see the kitchen as well, and many more, even the air vents. You see this? These are the air vents, which I'll show you lately out in the back. And that would be the show so far. This is what you dig with as well. This is a small tool. On top, you can use a big shovel to dig down. But when you get into a small confined space, you don't have big room to dig around. So you have this only to basically dig. And this is the soil that you have to work with. When the rain comes down, it becomes a bit more softer. When the rain stops and the sun comes up, it's dry, it becomes hardened clay. You see the root and everything in the tree. It's right here. You have to dig through the soil, the rock, and everything. Now, this also the reason why it's really dangerous. Some area muddy, sandy, and everything is okay, but some area with small rocks and pebble near the river, it's really dangerous because when the bomb explodes, these rock and pebble become shrapnel, fly high speed, and you're done. Any question? Yes.
How do you keep the tunnels from collapsing? Do you put something on the walls?
Good question to show, which I'll bring you another picture. So imagine, okay, you see that up there, the background right there? That's how it should look like. But on the aerial view, this is the air view. Come on. Coochie. This is the air view from that in the river. You see anything? Moon. Look at the moon.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, but there's some area with trees. Yes, there's some area with trees though, jungle and trees and everything. But look like moonscape all around you. Zoom out, see, like moon. That's how much it was like, just like that, like bombarding bush, shrub, and trees. Some areas still have trees, some doesn't have tree, like World War One, the battlefield. So it goes back to your question: how do we not make it collapse? First, let's talk about logic. You see the bunkers right here? You have a lot of roof and cover and everything on top. So if the bomb drop right next, like right here, not directly on top there, it won't collapse. Obviously, it won't collapse. It shakes a little bit, a little sand in your food. That's all. But if the bomb drop right on top, in French they have a term, c'est la vie. That's life. Shit happens. You die. That is why, in order to lessen that chance of collapsing, you go level 2. First level is not safe, you go deeper. So sometimes you dig, just like the picture, it's like Salt Bay, the whole area. At that time, it's not precision strike. It's basically random carpet bombing. So you dig as deep as the bomb crater goes, slightly bit deeper to lessen the chance. And you dig also beneath, because the chance of another bomb goes straight right on top of the last bomb would be slim. Yeah, but as I said, if you have a really shit ammo stick, bomb drop right on top. That explains why sometimes when you walk around here, you see a lot of soldiers. Soon you see some soldiers even outside. They have no badge, no xenon, no rank, because we do not want to outrank the unknowns. Some people still in there somewhere underground in the whole big area. We still haven't found their bodies. We still don't know who they are. That's how much it was. They are up to 18. It depends on the source you get, okay? But from what I get from my government, there are roughly about 18,000 or more local militia, partisan, guerrilla fighter, resistance fighter, all in that big red zone around right there. But they lose up to 10,100 casualties, death and wounded. That's a ratio of 1 to 1 almost. So today we will learn most of it. Any other question before we move on? First level, you see, probably 1 meter, 2 meters. Second level would be probably 3, 5 meters, and the last would be between 6 to 8. Yeah, and you dig with this. Try. Well, easy, right? Bomb drop on top. Where would you go when the bomb's dropping? Where would you hide when the Americans looking for you? You go underground. Some of that would be connected from village to village. So in the battle zone, only bunkers without like this, but also some village. Remember, hamlet and village, they have a small basement under the real house of the farmer. They can also connect that into the tunnel system. That's why you have that map. It just randomly runs everywhere, right there. Yep. And imagine when you know that America's coming, you got 5 minutes to dig yourself a random foxhole. I think you have more superpower strength to do that. When danger is coming, you have adrenaline built in. That's when you will become Superman. I'm serious. So adrenaline is a really good drug. So you really dig really fast. That's how World War One soldiers felt as well. When you get shot by machine gun on top, they lie prone, they dig into a small hole and into a small foxhole. And from a small foxhole, it becomes trenches. That's how World War One works. This is like almost like that. All right, let's move on to see some secret entrance, some fun this way. Not everywhere.
Okay, my group, please stay around here. Repair your phone, camera, photos, filming. Okay, now coming close to everyone. So now we come to the secret nature, the secret hole. We try to get down the tunnel as quick as possible. Okay, and cover the least above the door there. Close it. Make it like a block apart. Okay.
If you ask me about the size of which later on you go through, that would be something like that. Now, do you want rain? But I want rain though. More fun. But remember, later on, after the shooting range, I will lead you to something that's similar size. Secret entrance, you see the behind you, that's our secret entrance. But then we go somewhere. We have many. We have many. We don't have this way. This way, I'll show you more.
Yeah, actually this one make from bamboo. If one soldier they drop in here, that means two, three people.
You have traps है
Yeah,
traps है
Traps है.
ये ऐसे वही बनाते
will be
हैं
not that.
to kill them. There were multiple
And
some
nearby
sort
like
of
that, we always make the sign on the tree. Yeah, so our
Come quick.
we ready to say?
yeah.
Look down. Yes. It could be bamboo. It could be wood, but mainly bamboo. But yes, those are traps. So when you see the trap like this, you might think it's made to kill. No, killing you is too easy. I don't want to kill you because I'm a psychopath. Actually, I am. Oh yes, I'm serious. In the army evaluation and during my staff service, I was evaluated with having almost every single trait to become a psychopath.
Perfect war machine.
Perfect, Sergeant. But again, you want not to kill the enemy. It could kill, doesn't mean it's for killing. It's only to hurt and to maim you. When you're hurt and injured, really simple fact. Let's say I fall in. Takes two of you to bring me up. Logistically speaking, a section or a squad depends on the infantry of every world unit between 8 to 12 soldiers, sometimes 15 soldiers for one section. So imagine two soldiers fall in or hurt or injured, not just because of trap, but anything else. You takes another 2, 4 soldiers to bring them out because they're limping away. You have to help them. Psychological effect as well. You don't want to see your friend get all messed up down there. Not a nice sight to see. And to be honest, yeah, imagine you and I serve together or working in the boot camp together for 6 months. We become best buddies, battle buddies. And then you and I here for Vietnam for 1 year. Again, even more of a best friend. We eat together, we shit together, we bathe together. We all in this shit together. So there's no way in hell I would like to leave you behind getting hurt and yelling my name or your friend's name like that. No way. No man's left behind. That is also just psychological effect because you don't want to see your friend or buddies get wounded or hurt or killed. And another psychological effect is that you know that in an area there are many traps. Obviously, you have to walk slow to check it. Could be some trap, mine, something. If you walk slow, you are the perfect target for a sniper. You're walking slow. Then the fourth is you also want to make this trap more effective. So how do you make the trap more effective? We've seen, oh yeah, you put some poison, some cobra, some snakes, some whatnot, some tree sap. Sure, but they are not available at all times, right? You need something 24/7, all day, every day, that we all have right now. Who? What?
Bamboo?
Bamboo?
And then to make the
No, we need something on the bamboo.
Food.
Correct. You put shit on it. We all full of shit. Remember, there are many resistant and people working and fighting here. We are human. Be logical. We all have eat, we have shit. Simple as that. But then if you have a lot of those available materials, simple. You put on a poop on a shit stick, you call it the shit stick. And if you fall into the shit stick, doo-doo in your wound, hot weather, gangrene, infection starts, you fall down there, you're in a really shitty situation yourself. You have bad lunch? Go right there. Wash it right and correctly. If you're in the bush like that, it's still hard to see. I mean, it's obvious because we're here, we see it. But if you're in the bush in this environment, you're not gonna see it easily. But by the time, even if you do see it, you probably then. We put traps also. I haven't said, but we put also traps anywhere that we are able to observe, or in any village, or in any rice field, or anywhere you would put some trap. But let's just say even this could be a trap. I mean, are you sure that it's not a trap? What string it is? It could be mine. So make sure, right? You check it out.
You were asking for it.
You're asking for it. That's just okay. All right. If you don't want to do it, I'll pick you. Private Jake, come here.
Jake is your favorite.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Secret entrance, something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do it.
What, dig?
Not dig. Find it.
Oh,
There you go.
I found it.
Yeah, you found it. And we don't know. It could be rigged with a mine, or it could be rigged with a grenade. I don't know. I might open it up. Who knows? You step down, maybe you step on a landmine, you blow up. So anyone, one of us, well, Private Jake, remember, I picked you, so you are the first to go in.
Yeah. There we go.
Hop in, and I'll show you how to correctly go in.
All right.
All of us come to my side this way, so it's easier for us to see from his point of view. And yes, there's a tunnel. We could connect to somewhere over there, somewhere around the 250 kilometers. All right, Private, slide in.
Slide in.
Okay, so imagine you are the resistance. You also want to get in correctly. You don't want to get stuck yourself, right? You don't chicken wing like that. You're doing Superman pose. Chicken wing. You don't chicken wing like this. You don't chicken wing like this. You put that over your head. Don't drop the leaves. Good. Over your head. You straighten your elbow up so you can align your body size. You slowly sit down. Please slowly sit down.
Easy, easy, easy.
All right, don't come up yet. So basically, if he like correctly doing so, it basically blend in. All right, action, Private.
Come on.
Yep. Don't drop the leaves. But okay. So you can one gun, you bring your gun up and shoot everyone. All right. Anyone else want to try? Do it. Hop out first though.
I need to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, fancy man. You go back to the hotel, wash anyway. You take a bath, we all dirty, we all sweaty.
I won't fit it.
You will fit in. He fits, look at him.
Nobody is practically.
Too much naan.
इसके ये चुल्ला मुझे पता नहीं
उठा भाई
ओए पहले पत्ते जा सर पे गिरेंगे
लकड़ी है
हां चल जाए या 1 2 3 काम से कवर इट इसको दुश्मनी है के भाई से
All right, we leave him. Let's go. Chalo.
yeah let's go साइड में डाल दे पत्ते
Oh, don't drop the leaves like that. It's okay. It's okay. You? Anyone? Lou, Miss Lou? Oops.
जवानशी आ रही है
Yes, of course you're shooting.
Wait, what happens? Does this like actually go to the tunnel?
You can fuck around and find out.
Oh no, no, I'm good.
I'm not stopping. Where the leaves? The Malcolms have found you. Yeah, no leaves, they found you.
Come up.
You have to camouflage it, remember? Miss Lou?
Okay, Annie, keep it there, keep it there.
Miss Lou?
Oh,
Go,
wow.
Annie.
Okay. I thought she'd go in.
Yeah, she's dead. Annie, fucking your head.
मत जा जवानशी
Oh, I've been eating way much stuff. This is dirty. We go back to the hotel wash anyway, right? Get down dirty. It's Saturday night.
Oh my god, that's so
जाएंगे भाई
scary.
जाएंगे भाई जा जा जा
The song Get Down Saturday Night.
एकदम मत उठियो पत्ते झाड़ेंगे हम तेरे
Huh?
है जा
पीछे वाली साइड पे पीछे
Where's your leaf? Where's your leaf? Where's the camouflage? Thank you.
Don't worry, we'll cover you.
All right, perfect. That's how. Oh, a little bit on the left, but that's good enough, right? That's an M60 machine gun.
आ जाओ अच्छा देखो वहीं नहीं रहना ब्रो
Anyone else? How about you don't go in, but you sit like him, put your leg in to see your hips.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll try. तू भी जाएगा ले भाई
What a dick. You see his hips are bigger.
Yeah. Well, that was obvious.
Hips don't lie, Sakira. Anyone else? Yeah.
चश्मा लगा जाऊंगा ऊपर से ऐसे जाऊंगा चश्मा लगा जाऊंगा which is literally
Hips don't lie.
yeah
You got hips. You got them birthing hips.
It's more like it's not really the belly, it's like it's the size.
It's a size.
Yeah.
Would you have to like live down there if you were like?
Oh no, this would lead you to a bunker or some living quarter.
Of which I'm assuming you just had
How long?
canned food.
Yeah.
thank you very much
You want to try?
All right, hide it up. There you go. And then I want to come my way over here. I want to show you something. This way. You guys see that right there? That pile of rock right there? This one? No, not really.
for air vent I guess
Correct. Come close. This is the Australian specialty. All right, this one is big. Do you see that one on the tree right there, small one? What are those?
which one
You see, right? It's a small
Yeah,
little rock.
okay.
Yeah, that's tree.
oh
No, those.
the tree stump
This big one, and at the tree right there's a big part of the tree. Yeah, that one right there.
ants
The ant or termite mound. Ant mound or termite mound. A lot of them in Australia. But this is one of the big, right? One of the big one. And it's an event, which you said correctly earlier. You say that it's an event, correct? So at that time in war, you need to bring air into the tunnel without letting the enemy know. You have to camouflage your event at mound. So sometimes these ones are fake. Sometimes, not always. These ones are fake. Basically, you dig that bamboo tree, you shove into the ground where you dig a hole, you put the bamboo tube in, then you put a fake dirt mound into a termite mound on top to camouflage that event to bring air in. And after a long time, even termite, when they build it on top of the bamboo wood, they eat the wood away, it becomes a dirt mound. So that would be it. But then if you make the termite mound or you make into a ventilation system, you created two problems for yourself to deal with. The first problem is the smell. Let's just say we all be men. We have a lot of boys here. Imagine 2 days and 3 days walking, shooting, killing, no shower. We smell like sweat and ass all day. Which also means if you live down there in rooms or in some small confined space, you have that tremendous manly smell. So what if the enemy send dogs in to sniff around this event? Would it be dead? Yeah, you have to hide your essence, right? How do you hide essence? There are many explanations, but the first would be the resistance, they use the chili pepper, sprinkle spices to sprinkle around chili, like paprika thing. It works occasionally, but what if the rain wash everything off? Then it's quite of not logistically helpful. Second way, it will be a bit more unconventional. Sometimes you can use a dead enemy uniform. You put it around or put it on top of an air vent, so the dogs would not sniff because they are used to their master smell, used to the American soldier or South Vietnamese soldier smell. But again, it's also the reason why I say it's unconventional is because you don't just keep finding American soldiers lying around. It's also or dead soldiers around. You don't sometimes. So the most conventional way would be poop. Remember, there are so many soldiers here. You just sprinkle shit everywhere, and the dogs just smell like shit. Shit everywhere. But please don't put poop on your body. Put around it, yes, not on your body. But I'm just saying, put around it. Yeah. So at that time, that explains this fun fact. That explains why sometimes when you look onto YouTube, some interview for American soldier, they sometimes, not always, but some of them, they have that really funny experience. They told that Vietnam sometimes smells like shit because it does sometimes. I mean, shit everywhere. And not to mention, look, shit is just thing. What about dead soldier? What about dead creature? What about dead something? It smells bad. Have any of us smelled something dead before? Like a dead rat or dead cat, something? Now imagine a human, but a few of them lying around. Yeah, that smell, included with shit everywhere. Imagine this place smells like that. Tremendous. So that would be the smell. But reverse that question, I can also smell you. I'll give you a small hint. As an Australian soldier, not food, not gunpowder, not sweat, and please don't say deodorant. In the army, we don't. It smells like manly man. So what technical smell would you have as an Australian soldier? Normally, you have back in 1960. Beer. Imagine walking battlefield, drinking beer, walking. That's not really. And beer is really hard to smell.
As in what they would cigarettes.
1960, Philip Morris, everybody smoke everywhere. They smoke on an airplane, in an office, smoke everywhere. Picture soldiers have a lot of them on helmet, packs, Lucky Strike. Remember? They also comes with ration pack. Simple as that. So you see a lot of pictures, documentary, video games, soldiers walking around with a cigarette walking. Looks cool as hell. Shooting. And then cigarettes, right? Imagine a few of us, at least two of us would smoke. Even you smoke, lady. Even you smoke. Imagine you and I walking around with a machine gun and we don't see this. Oh, it's in there. The air vent's in there. Walking. The cigarettes, it goes into the air vent. And the Viet Cong beneath, we are so used to sweat and ass all day. Random perfume, Marlboro, Camel. Somebody is above. Let's go to ambush them or stay away from them. So technically, smoking kills. And not just that, when you smoke at night, no moonlight, at night, you can see that red light walking around waving. You get shot right in your face. And nowadays, 2025 technology, right? You can obviously see that from the airplane. But with all of that danger, why would soldiers still smoke? Even though some of them know about the danger. As a soldier myself, let me give you the most honest experience. Because if I'm in war, gun shooting and gun blazing, I cannot sleep at night. I have that eye bag. Yeah. I have that eye bag. I cannot sleep. Few days, I miss home. Everything is stressful. That is why I will smoke. Because frankly, again, I will not know when I get shot. I will not know when if I get ever killed in Vietnam. So I do not have that give a fuck mindset anymore. That's why you see a lot of soldiers in most of the war, they smoke. Nicotine helps your brain. Nicotine helps you to stay focused. It helps. But you smoke to feel good. And not to that, in 1960, a lot of American soldiers, they have marijuana. They smoke to feel good. Feels good to kill someone. And from where we are, look down that path. You see that path leads to you see the people walking right there? But if you look deep to the right, you look deep to the left. Do you see anything else? Aside the bridge, not just the bridge, but look right and look left. You see anything else? A trench light? You have to decide now. I'll give you 10 seconds before we die. This is why soldiers are used to simulation. You don't have time to react. You have time to make a decision. Yes or no. Is it an enemy? Is it a trench? What is it in front? 10 seconds.
Is it a trench?
A bridge.
A bridge. Obviously, but what is under the bridge, right? Obviously, right? That's the point. When you look down the path, you see the bridge, but you look into the jungle, you don't see anything else. But if we were standing right here back in 1960, we all be dead by now. Let's walk with me 10 footsteps and I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and 12. Yeah, roughly 10 footsteps. Roughly 10 footsteps. We are here. Look again. You see that? In there. In there. Look again. In there. A trench. Obviously, you see a trench. So how far have we been from there to here? 10, 15 footsteps? You don't see the enemy, but enemy see you. So imagine you're in the trench with all the leaves and camouflage and paint your face. Turn around. You see the people right there? Turn around. See them? Yeah, so many uninvited tourists coming your way. Open fire. 10 footsteps. Life and death. Not that far. Not that far. Not in meters. You read books. You watch movie. When we're right now in a jungle environment, this is now why you understand guerrilla warfare and why it's so scary. 10 footsteps. The hunters becomes the hunted. Yeah, and the entrance in the tunnel, things like that. Yeah, you have a trench line. It's not that big, but you can stay, in the trench. You could just lie on top, shoot machine gun down, blow everybody away. Um, Machine gun is also a fun job because I was one. But you also see a guy
Shot
always
at.
like, where's the machine gunner at? Provide suppressing fire. I love that. That's when, let's say you get hit or somebody get hit, we all find cover. I would put my machine gun down and I don't need to see the enemy because I know where they are. You hear that gunshot? Imagine we get shot from that direction. I don't need to see it. I know that they're around there. Put my machine gun down, just shoot that way. Ta, 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 ta. If you're in the trench, you're good. But you're on top of the trench and not in the trench with no cover, nothing. Random bullet like World War I flies around, you might get hit anytime. And a machine gun job is also quite fun because technically speaking, you have to carry a lot. I look like a bitch. How many kilograms do you think I carry?
15.
50. 15 or 50?
15.
15? Oh, I love to carry 15. I love it.
50.
50, correct. I carry roughly 50 kg on my back. Basically, I'm carrying you on my back. Let me explain my equipment.
100 kilos.
My, if you put 100 kilos, I will crumble like a crouton. 50 kilos. Let me explain my equipment for you. In training, it's different, but in war combat, it's different. In training, my machine gun, the RPD machine gun weighs 8 kilograms. The gun only is 8 kilos. I have to carry up to 1,000 rounds of ammunition. 2 box. 1 box is about 3 kilos. 2 box is 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. Already 14. What about my water? 1 liter water, at least 1 liter or 2 in the bag. So that's 2 kilos. Water is kilo. That's 18 already. Armor vest, helmet, 2 kilos. Entrenching tool, backpack, medicine, pouches, extra stuff, boots, clothes, water, sweat, wet, everything in mud. Roughly 45 to 50 kilos marching. Now you imagine you carry her on your back and march through this. Now you know why you see a lot of soldiers, even in Australia, right? During training, they have that big fat backpack walking around. They are big boys. Even you can carry more than 60.
But
It's not maybe, it's a yes. In the army, they will build you to carry more than 60. Because, because of my, mentality and everything now. But back then, I was a bigger boy. I'm a small guy now. It was me back then.
Yeah.
My arm was like double this size. Yeah, but back then, but now look a bitch. Yeah, but back then the waist was big and carry everything. It's because not just the gun, that is only also simulate a real situation in life. The equipment, of course, is a necessity for the battle or for something. But what if? What if you cannot carry 60 or 50?
Bless you.
That's a big question, right? What if you cannot carry? Because if you cannot carry 50, it would also means you cannot carry your friend. What if he get wounded? I have to carry him like Forrest Gump. Yeah, Forrest Gump can run. Or you see a lot of soldiers actually they carry their friend on the battlefield just like that. Now you know why they train for physical fitness, not just equipment. Your friend. Now they can debate a whole lot. Should women join the military? Yes, they should. Also, they if they fit or if they pass the physical fitness test, they can join. But if I put 50 kilos on your back right now, you crumble like a crouton. Skip this because we've seen. You see the soldiers, right? Looks like the soldier outside. Same. We already seen it.
But they're resting. Look, it's shown that they're resting here.
And look at the soldier right there standing. It's the same like that. So here.
This is the rest area.
Yes, of course, the soldiers rest area. Yes, but some people stop there with the mannequins. But there's a real specimen right there. So why would stop here? Makes no sense to stop here.
These soldiers are still deployed here.
Hmm?
These soldiers are still deployed here.
They work here.
And these
This area is
they're still
governed.
active.
This area is governed by the military.
Okay. And all the tunnels are still active.
The what?
All these tunnels are still active
Active for tourist activities. Yes.
for only tourism.
Yes. A few more tunnels already collapsed. A lot of them we cannot preserve so big, so many. But any like this area and many other areas that tourists can visit, they preserve it. They use the money from the ticket they buy to preserve. Yeah. Preservation.
For tourism purpose.
Yeah.
And what about the map? How was the map created? I'm very intrigued to know that.
Based on the old line from the American map, the source from the American source, from every other source combined, you have that map. Mm. There are no accurate map. There are no accurate map.
Ah.
All right, our group, we got about 5 minutes to 10 minutes of your free time. You can have your pictures and have fun. Duck face selfie, have fun here. When we finish, we move on. Any questions still? Jay,
Joaha.
sorry.
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah, Jay's easy.
It's King Jay, Joe Aha. Joe. It's Joe.
Yeah, Jay is fine. Like just the letter J. That's my nickname.
Really?
Yeah, so Jay's fine.
Joe Aha.
I'm assuming Jack is not your real name.
Jack is my translation from Chang, from Chinese. Yeah, Jack basically John, actually.
John, right? Oh, okay.
Like Richard is Dick.
Yeah.
Jack is John.
Yeah, Jack is
So my English name to Chinese is Cheng or
Yeah.
John.
John.
But John is also a nickname for Jack
Jack. Yeah.
or Jackass.
Which is really interesting because John and Jack, it's not, you don't need to shorten it. Yeah, it's so random.
Fuck yeah. Oh, it's loud here. Imagine you're next to it.
I'm very interested.
Eargasm.
Not a good example. You guys
Oh, did this one go through the forest? Like, is that what?
Oh no, there are small paths that they've blown up during the war. Like there's no like at least half the path there's not a jungle. Like there is a jungle, yes,
Yeah.
but the path that it's tangled in, they blow a lot of bombs on top. You know, like carpet bomb. They blow like an entire path, and this tank just rolls in, and just like Fury the movie, kind of like the tank rolls in, hit the landmine because again, this is just tactical. Every changes in any defensive position should have landmines and traps and everything. Even in Ukraine right now, see, they just landmines everywhere. So every tank rolls in, they hit the landmine. Simple as that.
Later on, when you get to shoot the guns, what guns will they be? They'll be a machine gun.
From so far, I heard an M60. Earlier, I heard a slight faint AK shot, but I'm not sure they still have bullets when you get there. But they still have M1 carbine,
Which is
World War
machine
II paratroop. No, it's a smoke. It's a rifle,
Yeah.
but a small short carbine made for paratroopers.
Oh,
Yeah, so a single shot and also selective automatic fire if you switch the switch. The bullet size like this.
wow. Why does everyone want to shoot an AK-47? Just because the most popular automatic gun?
Yes, it is. It's iconic. But again, because we are here in the evening, they probably use up all the ammo available for the day.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm happy to shoot whatever. So I'm try it.
Serenity, everything is peaceful, and then bam, lose a guy.
Yeah.
PTSD kicks in.
Yeah.
Hmm?
In this means real.
I have taken. Not this is a real tank. This is a tank, not an APC. There's different definition. Armored personnel carrier is APC. Yes, I have taken a ride on an APC. Hot, sweaty, and bumpy, and oily, and ghastly, and everything. And you sit cramped, like next to you cramped. I have a
Yeah.
gun, 6 other seat. We all sweaty, and then everything's just engine is loud.
That's crazy.
Mm.
War must be the most ridiculous fucking thing.
So we also trained to sleep anywhere you could. The army, you actually can sleep anywhere you could. You really tired actually. On the bumpy truck, sleep. Little wet ground, just put a poncho down, sleep.
Yeah.
That's why you see all the soldiers, even in Australia, every veterans, they can sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
Easy sleepers.
Yeah.
Are we done here?
Yes.
Let's move on to the trap room where I can teach you how to make some traps at home. But please don't, unless you hate your friend. Oh, you are a psychopath. Oh. Want to have fun with it? Just made it agree. Oh, để em làm cho. Để em làm cho. Nghỉ ngơi đi. Come closer, please, come closer. Okay, Joah. Joah. Damn it, your name is so hard to spell. Joah, John, Joe. Okay, so it's really simple. In your backyard, you dig down a hole first. See, simple. And then you buy 4 PVC tubes. 4 PVC tubes, and you make you drill a hole in the wall like that, 4 sides. Now you need some sticks, a plate, and some string. Stick, rubber bandy, string, attach to the plate, done. Shove 4 of it in. Of course, you have to rub it band it in with more stick so it will stick around. 1, 2, 3, and come on, 4. Work for me. Yeah, you needed to rework the rubber band a bit. But imagine this arm. Okay, so this is your foot, your friend's foot, whoever. There you go. Now you get into your calf. Ow. Okay, and here is the armpit trap. So the reason why they call it armpit trap is because if you basically fall in between it, I mean, you walk above it, right? You fall in your armpit right here, your rib cage, or you fall sideways, your bum, and then your neck. This is full body massage. Yeah, because you squeeze in like up to your thorax. Please don't try this. Now for this one, it's a window trap. So imagine my finger is a tree branch. You need a tree branch. You put a tree branch between the crack. Boop. Arm, done. Someone walk over it, break the tree branch. It goes down into your ankle, in between that, up here. This is a chair. That's very chair that you sit at home, the folding chair. You reverse the folding chair, remove the leg of the chair, but you add the spike as the leg. And then this is a foot. Just like that. It latch on, you fall in right here, see? Yeah, it's actually a folding chair. A swinging chair doesn't work. Basically, it's a swing trap. You step down and swing up into your thigh right here, but it's hard to try. It looks the same, but not the same. The same function with the plate, but it's go here for you. Meanwhile, for this one, it's a fish trap. Normally, a fish trap is basically it's in a rice field or some landing zone somewhere. You know, like helicopters when they fly, they drop the soldiers on the rice field or landing zone. You mentioned this in the rice paddy field, in the mud, in the water. It's really hard to spot. You don't see it, right? You jump right on top. Yeah. Then you have this. You fall in, you slap your face, your back, your front, depends. And for this one, this is a door trap. We make this trap so that you are to block it. We want you to block it to increase the damage. This is a door frame. There's a big door in front. This one is on top. This one is on all the way on top. If you kick the door open or you open the door, this will swing down on you. There's a mechanism for that. So the point is, at that time, they don't have time, right? You don't say, knock, knock, who's home? You don't do that. You just shoot the door down. You shoot the door, then you kick the door open. You kick the door open, this one falls right on top of you. But again, see, look, my height, this is an average height. So if I want you to block it, this is why I built it like this. So if it swings on top of you, you can use your gun or your elbow to block it. That's just a normal human reaction in time. If I throw a bottle at you like this, it's like this, something like this. So you can use your gun, your elbow. If you block it, I'll demonstrate. Swings like this. You block it. You see, the bottom still goes. With a bit more force, a bit more weight, this one falls on top. You block it right here, sub part. Okay, come my way. I'll show you more. Boop. Boop, boop. All right, everyone, really simple. How the traps are being made. Those are metals, right? We see a lot of wood, but these are metal trap or sticks or something. So at that time, when the bomb explodes, shooting a lot, shoot brass bullet, bomb explode, bomb shrapnel like this everywhere. Even big bomb like this everywhere. So the local people will go out on the battlefield or anywhere near their area that they could find some metal, scrap metals, bring home to a local furnace and start the process of recycling to make more traps. More bombs, more toys. So this is the pump here. You pump air, air goes in, hot charcoal, ding, ding, ding. You have sticks, you have spike, you have something. From the bomb, if the bomb doesn't explode, dot bombs, cut the bomb open, get the gunpowder, make IEDs. Like the pictures, see, they are bringing a bomb back. Like 4 person can carry big fat bomb. Even a lady can help us make some trap from sticks and bamboo. Yeah, just bamboo, just sharpen it up, and you have the sticks, and then rework into things.
Oh, these are the local bombs.
Oh, yeah, this is called min gag, as in like stick mine. Come here, this is what it's called, stick mine. So TNT C4L, you slap in here, and then you have a trigger. Below the trigger, this is wood, only wood. But below the trigger, there's a cap. You know, like when you play cap gun toy, there's a little cap. You put the cap right here. That's it, done. And in between it, normally you put the cap in. If somebody step on the cap, it blows up, and everything C4 blows up as well. But then the chance of you step on a landmine like this is rare. You want more chance. You grab a little tree branch, like a tree branch, like this. With some leaves, you put it over like this. You put dirt over, looks like a tree. You don't know. You step past the tree branch. Boop, 5 seconds or 2 seconds. Boom, you vaporize. So when you go up, watch your head. Watch your head. That's tourist trap. Humid. Look, I have two shirts. This is cool, not humid. Cool.
Why did they make different kinds of crabs?
That works for every situation. Some in in a trench, some in the rice field, some outside, some in the door. Yeah. All right, everyone. This is an important question right now. Please come closer to me, and we have to make a decision, so we don't have to waste each other's time. We don't have to wait too long and things like that. Raise your hand if any of us want to shoot some guns. All right. Number two. Oh, sorry. There are three things to understand, which might change your mind. One, you can credit card, cash or credit card, Apple Pay, phone, whatever. Two, you each minimum. Remember, they sell you the fresh box, ammunition clip, belt of or magazine, which means minimum one person minimum is 10 or more than 10, not less than 10. Minimum requirement is 10 to go in, because you have to use the service, the gun range, the work, the soldier help you to operate the weapon, reload your gun, blah blah blah, included already in the service in the bullet. So the last is important. How much? What make good business? I know it's a bit expensive, but please don't think about the word expensive. Don't. It's expensive because it's actually the same around the world. But then you have to understand this. This is an experience that you're probably never going to have, especially in Australia. You cannot shoot automatic gun. Shotgun, sure, but this is fully war automatic weapon of all the era. So basically, imagine you pay for the experience you never have. Don't think about it's expensive. But it's your money, your choice. All right? My recommendation for 10 bullets. For 10 bullets, leaking. For 10 bullets, it would cost you about 26 USD for 10 bullets. But that's up to you. But remember again, 10 bullets is not fun. It's like an orgasm. 10 shot out, done. I recommend, this is my recommendation, it's up to you to choose. You go between 20 or more. Because the first 10 bullets, you can single shot it, the last 10 fully automatic. And it's much more bit longer than the 10 bullets. But again, that's up to you. So raise your hand again if you want to shoot.
So is it 26 for 10, 52 for 20? Or does it...
10, 20, 30, 50, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
So for 20, it's double of 26. Simple as that.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Correct. So 10 bullets is 26. 20 is 52? Yeah, something like that. All right. So anyone that doesn't want to shoot, it's okay. Stay on top, have some chair, have some ice cream, have some coconut, have some drink. Enjoy war. We will be the one joining it. This way. This is one of many original secret entrance. The one that we see outside, they are original still, but they make it a bit bigger for tourists. Look at me. This is my size, in a way. Down. All right, all of us remember, who doesn't want to shoot? Go straight, turn left, grab some chair, restroom, whatever. Who want to shoot? Follow me. Yes, I know. Now you know why every soldier in most of every army organization are trained to yell. Because this, you don't hear shit. Này còn súng gì anh ơi? Uống cơm.
Một loại.
Còn có một loại một. Where's my group? Come, Jake, Joel, Jay. Come this way. So, ah, not really. Where's our group? Where's our group?
What was he saying that was wrong? What was he saying that was wrong?
You wear backwards, you leave the footprint to go straight. Americans go backwards, which is kind of true, but not true. I mean, you following a footstep, a hundred of footstep. Which one you following?
Can't.
So what's the point of wearing backwards?
No point at all.
Yeah. I mean, there were reports, there were interview that a few recon units, they wear backwards, they go by themselves, they call it recon. Group of one or two, they wear backwards to go in the jungle, which is true. That's true. He's not wrong about that. What I'm trying to say wrong is that, okay, you walk in the path like this, sure, you leave footprint, but can you leave footprints in this path? So again, what's the point of wearing backwards? Sure, there were a few reports, true. But again, I want to show you this because it's made from truck tires. That's one. Two is that if you wear boots like my old army boots like now, I keep walking into the mud, I flood in, it's a bit wet sometimes. You walk for a long time, even though the water doesn't get in, you walk for a long time, there's sweat built in, and then rain comes in. Obviously, rain, you cannot dodge it. You get wet in your boots. That's why a lot of soldiers always cry about their socks being wet. That's also true. This is a tropical environment. You always get your socks wet. So if you do not take care of your feet, you cannot walk. You have trench foot condition. Yeah, you walk for a long time, you have blister, you have chafing, you have everything, and you're rot your own feet. Your own feet. It's not good. So you want to alleviate those symptoms by making and wearing these instead. This is a true purpose of that, not for walking backwards. Okay? And the reason why you make this is because it's easy to make. Available material right here for you. Put your shoes, put your feet on, or put your feet on, shape it out for your own feet size. You're done to go. Size adjustable as well. And it's really sturdy. It will not wear off easily like these. It's easier to maintain, highly durable, Michelin rated by Goodyear, 20 years guarantee, better than Nike or Puma. So now you wear this. Now the fun fact about this type is that nowadays current Vietnam modern army, we still employ the same like this. We still wear like this in our jungle, in our fighting. So officers or soldiers in combat, in fighting, in marching, you wear boots like I am. But then in a jungle, in a barrack, in stationary, you wear this. especially in the rain. You take your boots off, put it in your backpack, you wear this instead to help alleviate from the change for condition symptoms. Yeah, because if you wear boots like this and you basically you flop into some rice field, it goes deep here. Your boot you get wet anyway. Some jungle boot you can see online or some surplus store, you see the two little holes on the side to vent the water away. But then you still have that really weird feeling. I mean, right now you get wet, it goes like yeah. But if you do, you walk wet, and remember, feet is the hardest part to keep warm. That's the fact of it. You have cold feet, you have really bad later on, outward outcome for your feet. Especially we in south of Vietnam. What if you go central Vietnam at night? It dropped down about 12 Celsius. Really cold, wet and cold at night. Not just trench foot condition, but if you look into any other around the world, like in Russia or cold, right? You got frostbite. Yeah. So you wear this to help a lot. And this is the most powerful weapon every mom in Asia can have. My grandma told this always. It's like this across the room. Aimbot. Yep. All right, gentlemen. Do remember, I will not take us to any touristy tunnel. These are still real tunnel. These are still real. They are still good, but they make a bit bigger for the tourist purpose. Do you remember the size of the tunnel that I first showed you outside? We go through similar like that. That is the authentic untouched version, which is more fun. But I cannot promise you if it's a bit wet or not. Muddy, yes. Wet, maybe. Remember, it was rain. So let's go down there and have some fun. Remember, authentic, the real experience. You get dirty. You will. All of us will get dirty. All right. You should have clipped put the bullet. Where's the bullet? Where's the case?
Yeah, I put it in.
They should put more. Put like 10 of them.
I
So
only brought one.
you have a clip. You just like shove the magazine in. You're done.
Yeah.
अपने अपने जो आगे मेरे वो है ना पूरा कवर मेरा क्या कहते हैं ऊपर पे टीवी के
Now, if you have to connect this way, when you go down to the tunnel, please check your heart, wallet, phone, camera. Sunglasses, please put inside the bag. And we go down.
You guys see the size? Look at the size. Look again. You see that size?
Oh.
That's big. That's not.
Authentic. This is big,
This is not authentic. I mean, it's authentic, but they make it bigger for tourists.
but we'll not go in this.
Yes, I want you to feel how my grandma felt. All right, listen to me well, listen to me carefully. This is important. One, when we go in here, we got two options and only two options. Option one, if we go all the way, that would be about 95 meters. 95 meters, that's all the way. But option two is that if you think you have had enough, you don't want to go further than at the end to 95 meters. Between the section, you see that ring box right there? See the green box to the left of it? That is the first exit. That is about 40 meters, the distance. So if any of us get out at the first option, please stay where you are. Do not go anywhere further. See, there's only us over here. There's no other tourists around. Don't get lost in this area. Just stay where you are. I'll come back to pick you up. Now, if any of us do not want to go in, I would not force you to go in. So if you don't want to go in, please take the left turn over there and wait also with the next group that comes out as well, or stay at the green box. I'll come back for you. And when we go in, sure, you can freely video, you can freely take your time, duck face, selfie, record, do everything you want. But be mindful for each other, because the one you stay longer, everyone in the back would have to stay there. Just move according to our speed, move according and slowly, and just wait for them to move a bit further to clear the air. Yeah.
So we have to crawl inside.
Hmm.
You will see. You will see.
No, I will run inside. Yes, I will run inside.
You have to follow.
Up
He
to
has to
you.
follow.
You can follow. You can follow me to vouch for me that I'm actually running.
And you were saying something about no gases.
No gas. Yes, the most important is no gas. Please don't gas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's only us here, so I know who's who, and we know who's who too. Look at each other's awkward, not me. Okay, are we ready? Here is my small. This here is my small advice. The smaller one in front, the bigger boys in the back line. So the big boys don't stuck the small one. Hey, everybody line up. Everybody line up. Smaller one, smaller one, smaller one, smaller one. Yep, in front. Big boys a bit in the back. Ready? You. Oh, please don't scoop in or nothing. I want. Bye bye. Here. Yeah. Anyone who go left it, left turn.
45 more, right?
45 more. Where's the quarter? Woo! Over here. Watch your left. Raise the wire. Watch your left. Watch your left. Watch your left. Your left. Well, until you see, you get scratched.
Yes.
Remember, as I say, remember where you walk. Be careful where you walk. Razor wire cut you. I mean, there still is. It's a 5-star hotel. Please check in your room. No, it's a big room. You can stand. You can stand inside. It's a big room. Check it out.
Oh my god, I couldn't even see the front.
Can you imagine America?
So bad. So unfair.
Yeah, get in. Take a look. Check in. It's a big room.
Yeah, pretty super short. Not everyone.
Get inside. What are you doing?
We tried to stop with the word and they were like, come on. Oh my god.
This is me.
What happened? I might take a look. Down.
And then I've just.
Because we were getting stuck. We were like, he's not gonna live.
I hit my head once. That's good. Just went back. Yeah. No, I realized because having my head up, like, because I was looking up like this, you can see. Yeah, so do I.
You're wearing a really same booty hat, like a lot of Australian soldiers at that time they were wearing the booty hats.
Yeah, so I'm assuming this is purposefully designed for taller American soldiers to come in and get fucked.
No, it's for them to hide you. It's the time.
Yeah, no, I understand. But if they came in, they would be at a disadvantage.
It's half correct.
Yeah, okay.
It's half correct, but let me inform a bit more about the other. Like it's
One can stay there. For how many days one can stay there?
2 days, 3 days inside. It's a room, right? You have food and everything.
But if we are not able to breathe, then how do soldiers stay there?
Yeah.
That's something very crazy. May I leave this water bottle? Thank you.
ईशान ये पकड़ेगा मेरे तो पूरे हाथ मिट्टी में हो गए. But this was fun.
Now you say why? The other tunnel is fun, but not the real fun like this. It's a bit hot. It's a bit wet.
They're
It's a
all
bit,
like this, like.
not all. It's it's muddy. We walk through with water and muddy. There's water in there. That's why I say the rain comes and it's like.
Really? So they pump it out, like.
No, you don't need to pump. It will automatically drain. This is a sand clay. It will absorb in. Yes, check a look. There's no pump down there. There's what? There's what pump?
Or just maybe they do it like manually or something.
No.
Like now. Okay. Something else. Actually,
Even more shorter. Your grandparents is more smaller too, right? Yeah. Think about the time.
but that is like real.
Yeah. Like one. Yeah, about the same height.
Actually, I think it was running. It was little. Like this is not your first time. Come on.
It's not just, as I said, we train, the Vietnam Army train with this.
Exactly.
So if you train to
You're
run,
trained for this.
because you know why you have to run? Now we have fun, sure, it's fun.
Yeah.
But the reason to run is, this is really important fact. What if the enemy pump poison gas in?
Exactly.
And you know there's poison gas, you don't just walk slow and you die. You run for your life.
He was running.
You do whatever you can.
It's not about physical strength. It's about mental strength as well. So how do you work
both.
on it?
Yes.
Ah.
You want to smoke?
Yeah.
A bit later, I'll give you smoke.
गंदे हैं अभी बाहर जाके. अरे यार घुस गया मेरे.
Won't worry. We go to the restroom. What we got on the van, I know it's dirty. We will drive to the local restroom. Only 5 minutes away. Yeah, and then we can wash your hand. We also have wet wipes on the van.
Yeah. So the tour is completed. It's done. The tour is completed.
जूते बचा दिए भाई मैंने तेरे.
Nice.
थोड़ा ही साफ करना पड़ेगा बेसिकली.
मुझे भी.
कोई नहीं.
Yeah, how was it?
इसके तो हो जाएंगे ना.
ये तो white. मिट्टी है.
I was running with him.
Crazy.
Oh, it was fun.
You guys trained in this in the military for the sake of it?
Damn.
That's some fucked up shit.
Oh, not just for the sake of it. There are a lot of situations we simulate. I remember as clear as day when I was in the tunnel, like a small, like simulate the tunnel, gas mask on, and then pump garlic gases. It's fun. Oh, this shoe going in again. You see?
Went off midway.
Actually, I turned it off. But again, during the wartime, there's no light.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
Otherwise, we were just about to click a photograph. We were just about to click a photograph and it went off.
Uh-oh.
It's complete dark. त्यागी भैया ने तो वीडियो ही नहीं ऑन
अरे नहीं कर रखे मैंने देख लिया वो बाद में तुमने हल्का हल्का
They do. Oil lamp or candle on the wall. Candle. You put a candle on the wall. But it's not advisable. It's not advisable. You know why? Yes. Well, now everyone, the reason why I also let us here is for us to understand about the real bunker situation, right? This is the bunker. Every bunker during the wartime should be like this. You see, now they built a new, not a real new, but they reserved a bit, they put more cement on top so this old roof doesn't collapse, you see? It's new part. So every bunker at that time should have to be like this, not like that. I'm here, bomb me. Yeah.
Wait, are there like fake bunkers?
There are a few trap and fake bunkers, yes. Fake ones.
Is it true they put snakes in some?
Yeah,
Yes, also.
I heard it somewhere.
Correct. Also, how that looks. Because you didn't go further with me. I went further. What's your name again? I keep forgetting. Ishan.
They also have.
So remember the air, when we go through, I show you the air vent. You can feel the air. There's another small pipe on the wall. Sometimes they put a small bamboo tube with a close, like a little box tube. They put a snake in the tube. They just leave it in there. But if the enemy was chasing you and you know that where you put the trap is, when you move to that place, you can just remove the lid and run away. And the snake, the python or the snake is still in there. So if the next enemy that comes in, they'll get actually attacked by the bitten snake.
But python can run after you also, no?
Yeah, viper, poisonous like cobra, things like that.
But they can run after you as well when you are running after you.
Oh no. When you remove, you have a line. Like, okay, you have the box and a string. So you move a bit further, you just slip it and you move away. And again, that proved another point for me to run. You better run. Yeah, just and then next enemy comes in, especially when they jump down that part. It could be flooded, it could be something you don't see. It's dark. If the enemy see a snake in there, they obviously back off. But if they don't, they go in and the snake jump on them. Then well, viper is really poison, really poisonous.
Grenades.
Hmm?
Would they rig the grenades?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they see like they rig some place with explosive and the whole place was overrun, just basically just pull the string and was like, well,
Oh wow.
praise the Lord, let's run.
Yeah.
And you collapse the whole area. You can also go back to dig a new tunnel later on. But that is where it gets dangerous because I explained to us about the collapsing tunnel already. I was saying to you, some tunnel they are not able to withstand like the weight of a tank, or it's like heavy bomb drop. It collapse midway, you also die. But there's another fun thing about human strength. When we go in, it's not that deep in the ground. It's like what, a meter and a half.
Yeah.
So let's just say both of us are running, and the tunnel is actually collapsed right on top of us. So we are like what, 2 meters above the ground. You have just enough air pocket for you to dig out in some sense, in some way. And that's again, adrenaline, darkness, fear, everything is in one, and probably in something in your mind like, okay, I don't want to die like this, and it collapsed midway. You're stuck in between. That's when you basically use just enough of your air oxygen to try to dig out as fast as you can. You don't want to die a virgin. Yeah, I'm not going out like this. I'm not going out like this. You better dig. You better dig. My mental strength. I don't want to die a virgin. You better dig. Zombies, or basically your wife mind is in your head. I better get out to see my kids or your wife or something like that. Yeah, you better dig out. But that would be really rare occasion. A lot of story like that's actually what in the war, like Quang Tri. There was a battle of Quang Tri in central Vietnam. It's a big citadel. There's also have a catacomb underground. A lot of soldiers being buried in there. A lot of other soldiers, they also bring shovel in to dig the soldiers out. Some of them actually being found 1 or 2 days later, still alive, buried. And a lot you see, like even yesterday, you see a lot of building. Like yesterday, like some catastrophic happened, the building collapsed. You can still dig. People still alive outside. They're kind of wounded and stuff. So in the wartime, the same situation actually happened. You know, people wounded or they get collapsed, they get buried. If they are rescued in time, they'll be alive. But if not, well, somewhere, somewhere. And then the next place where to get out again, we'll take a shortcut. We don't have to go all the way around. We'll take a shortcut, but this is going to be a really dangerous pass. I'll open the pass first. You step over the fence. You walk out that way. See that path right there? You see that right there? You walk that way. We want to go through this way. All right, please step behind me. Over. That way out.
यहाँ तो मुझे पक्का चोट लगेगी.
Don't scratch yourself. Slowly watch your feet. Step over it. All right. Walk out.
When someone's digging, like, say if they thought someone was there, you dig your own tunnel.
Mhm.
How were they sure that wasn't going to collapse once they dug it?
You don't.
No, you don't.
It's a real. There's an actual definition of fuck around and find out.
Yeah. So would it change, like, if you're like 9 meters deep, would it be more stable?
In a way, yeah, because it's quite near bedrock.
Yeah, right.
Fun shortcut. Left turn. All right. So anyone who got their hand dirty, for example, if you want to wash your hand, the restroom that way. Yeah, that way. Restroom. Everyone just wash it. Like the restroom that way. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze.
We kind of water and sanitizer.
Oh, and there's something I want to show you this way. Let me find some. Just stay where you are. I'm gonna find some. It's gonna be fun. It's not here, so it's supposed to be somewhere.
Wait, what is it?
Let me find some. The vines, normally there's a lot of thorn, called the thorny vines, like really thorn. It also shows you, like, basically it's like a cat's tongue but latch on. It's like a how do I say?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, like
I know what that is.
Yeah. As a weapon to fuck up the enemies.
no, it's not. It's just wildly grown.
Oh right.
Would they use it as, like,
Damn.
traps or anything?
No, they just grow. This growing wildly in the bush like this. So if a lot of soldiers they walk around, they have to use a machete, like especially when they just chop it down. But some people, because in the heat of the battle, you don't really have time to chop. Basically, you try to ditch into cover, you might jump right on top of the thorns, like oh.
Did the Americans or like the South set traps, or was it mostly?
The what, sir?
Did they have like traps of their own?
No. Traps. The resistance, they only put traps up when they know the enemy is coming. Like how, as I say, the Viper story, they only set it up when they're coming. But how do you know when they come?
Exactly.
The Americans still with the traditional, not traditional, conventional mindset. In the 1960s, they still have that conventional warfare doctrine. Air power, artillery, bombing, everything. So before they actually sweep into an area, they'll start bomb and artillery, everything. Yeah, they call artillery strike in the zone and everything, and then they'll send troops in. So within those 10, 15 minutes of like precious time before helicopter and everything jumped in, you can come out from your hole or your position, set the traps up, come back in and wait. or move away.
And were those airstrikes successful really at all?
If it was successful, I would be talking to you right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They were relatively unsuccessful.
You know how much the bombs that dropped? You can look it up on Google. Depends on the source, but um, okay, I'll give you a scale, so you understand the amount. During World War II, okay, the World War II, the Allies, only Allies, Americans, they used roughly about 5 million tons of bombs and explosive, tons of bombs and explosive, 5 million around the world, around the world. I have not included in the Germany, it's just the Allies, 5 million tons. But during the Vietnam War, the Americans and its allies themselves, they have dropped and used up to 14.3 million tons of bomb. Not the world, but on three small countries, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. That's almost almost three times more than World War II the war ever taken. So that's just a scale. But especially for Cu Chi, Air Force source, they dropped about 500,000 to 600,000 tons of bomb and explosive and artillery shell on Cu Chi.
What the fuck?
That is 10%. That is 10% of World War II.
On just this area.
Oh my
That is so crazy.
So if you use that number, let's say 500,000, half a million, right?
Yeah.
You divide by 18,000 people here.
Yeah.
You get the number by kilogram.
Yeah, yeah.
Each square meter that you sit on the bus, on the van, the seat is 1 square meter.
Yeah.
It will be between 3 kilos or 5 kilos of TNT average.
Yeah. To something like that. Yeah. 3 kilos on average per person. Square meter.
And we have 120 kilometers square of this only.
Violent.
Violent. And Laos, not Vietnam, Laos is one of the smallest country, but also they have the highest bomb. Laos, for some reason, they have the highest bomb rate to any other war ever taken.
jeez.
So if you go to Laos to visit as a tourist there, you probably see a lot of people. They have a lot of bombs, an explosive bomb as a water tank on the roof. The people cutting bombs to sell explosive and basically scrap metal for as as a work, as a job, and many more.
Right.
They still have a lot of bomb, and they are estimated about 85 million kilograms of bombs and explosives still have not been unearthed in Laos. In Laos, not Vietnam.
America? As in, the Laos haven't heard of being involved in any.
Oh, but Laos was involved. Laos was because the borderline to Vietnam and Laos, there was we call it Ho Chi Minh Trail. Soldiers infiltrated from two countries from the borderline to go to Cu Chi or go to southern Vietnam. So they bombed the support logistic line there.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Laos.
What are you thinking? इतनी चीजें नहीं है मेरी हिंदी में समझो.
समझने इंग्लिश में भी आता है.
Alo, anh chuẩn bị ra nha, chuẩn bị ra. Ừ. Okay, all of us. So anyway, we've been through most of everything. We went through most of everything there. So if you look back at the map, right? We look at the map where we were earlier. I showed you. You understand that for the entire day today, we only walked around 0.001 kilometers up the entire section of it. We are today on a small section. We have way more everywhere on that red zone. And by the small details, I haven't told, but since you already brought up the question of bombing, right? Look, you see above, tree, jungle, some areas in the map, the red zone is green. Tree, jungle, sure. You look around inside and outside of it, only white color. That is the amount of bombings that drop. Just white color, nothing. Nothing.
So there's still no trees there now.
No, its tree has been regrown. Look, even the trees right now, I see small tree, it's regrown.
Oh, like there was.
But back then, there's no man's land, actually. Yeah. So, it's really funny. Okay, on behalf of Vietnam Travel Group and every other booking agency, I would like to say thank you for all of us to have chosen the tour in this evening in Cu Chi Tunnels. Also, on behalf of Vietnam Travel Group as well, if there had been any slight inconveniences, like a little weird pickup, something like pagoda and stuff in your group, and my language, I would apologize if there were any. I just want all of us to have fun, enjoy the learning it the non-serious way. But so far, for me, it's been a great pleasure to have led your group from India, from Australia, to have let you learn more about this endurance, this history, our history. So after today, I do hope you have a better understanding of us Vietnamese people through that history itself. My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Much. Any last question before we leave the place?
Coming back with us.
Of course, I'm coming back. All right. So remember when we hop on the van, just 5 minutes away, we'll drive you to the local restaurant. There, you're thirsty, you're hungry, or something. Just enjoy. When we all finish, we can all go home together. And when we go home, we will drop you at Ben Tan Market.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember at Ben Tan. It's just right there next to behind you. Okay. This way.
वहाँ पे shopping में तो
Wait for them real quick. Wait for them. All right, have about 5 minutes over. Yeah, I'll show you. Guys, over here. Yeah, take a look. The weapons, the pictures of the weapons, things like that. Yes, bombs, artillery shell. Bombs, artillery.
Real?
Yes, it was what left. Lots of them.
how people
Bombs everywhere, gun. Like, just take a look. 5 minutes. I need to do some paperwork real quick. Ây da. một 110. Đó. All right, let's go find our van. Where the? Yeah, yeah. Our van right there.
Oh, okay.
That one. The gray ones. All right, everyone. The van is waiting for us. Yes, one is waiting for us. All right, waiting for us. 3, 2, 1, bang. One more. 3, 2, 1. Sorry. All right. 3, 2, 1, bang. There you go.
One in front of it. Channel.
I know. Oh, really? Okay.
It's okay.
Might as well. All right. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Here's your phone. All right. Everybody's waiting for us.